Hello everyone and welcome to another high elo game of Age of Empires. Today the sea was angry, my friends, as Hera, playing as the Mayans in blue, gets ready to take on Hearttt, playing as the Bengalis in red. Now all the players herd their herdables, explore their immediate surroundings with all manner of livestock, and try to get up to feudal as fast as possible. Let's take a look at the civ matchup we'll be watching today. The Mayans are very much a civ that pushes their players towards archer units. Their skirmishers can be upgraded to throw a second, albeit weaker, projectile, and their foot archers, except for skirmishers, become progressively cheaper as the game goes on, all the way up to 30% cheaper in Imperial, which does help them mass their unique unit, the Plumed Archer. This is the fastest foot archer in the game, and one that comes with a small attack bonus against infantry. Now, to support your ranged units against the enemy, Mayan walls are 50% off, so archers can stay safe behind a lot of these, and their eagle warriors can be upgraded to get a massive 40 HP boost, which is about 2/3 of their HP, if not about exactly 2/3 of their HP boosted. Now, to help produce an army as large as possible, Mayan resources do last 15% longer, and if you notice, they started the game with 1 extra villager, but 50 less food, which can help them rush up to Feudal Age so that they can start taking advantage of those cheaper archer units. Now, due east, we've got Hearttt playing as the Bengalis in red, an elephant civilization through and through. All Bengali elephant units receive less bonus damage, are more resistant to conversion, and can be upgraded to attack 20% faster, which is amazing when you remember that the Bengalis, ooh, looked like the boar went derping out there for a second. It is amazing when you consider the fact that Bengalis get fully upgraded battle elephants, siege elephants, and their elephant archers also benefit from Parthian tactics. Now, in addition to all that, Bengali melee cavalry do come with a nice +2 attack bonus against skirmishers. We'll see if that plays any role in this game. Now, in order to support their elephant units on the field of battle, which, as we all know, are pretty damn slow, Bengali monks come with a huge +3/+3 armor boost, and their unique unit, the Rata, is one of the most versatile but hated units in the game, being a chariot unit that can switch between ranged and melee attacks. Now, to support the Bengali army, every Bengali town center does spawn 2 villagers for free when the next age is reached. We'll keep a very close eye out on this red town center once feudal is clicked. It looks like probably behind this villager. No, not yet. Oh my god, I'm getting very far ahead of myself. Only 13 villagers apiece. And lastly, the Bengalis can, let's call it evolve their entire villager and monk population by making them count for 10% less population space. The way that works is each one of these units does only count for 0.9 population room instead of 1. So you can use that extra population space for more military, more villagers, whatever the heck you want at that stage of the game. Remember, that is an Imperial Age upgrade. So by that point, you might want to start getting out your big old chunky army and start, basically trying to finish the game by that point. In any event, both players at 15 villagers, not both villagers. Let's take a look at where the resources are located for our Bengali. Primary gold kind of in the backward center position, primary stone in the W-shaped right in the back, nice and secure. A little bit of extra gold to the front, a little bit of extra gold to the back, but the forward portion of Heartt's base completely open to the west, completely open to the north, easier to wall off in the back with these 2 side forests. So overall, I would call this a semi-open base, not a fully open, but a pretty damn open base. Oh man, speaking of open, look at Hera's base, the north, the east, all completely open, primary gold and stone, kind of center forward position, not very good at all. Secondary gold, a little bit to the backwards position. And where is his tertiary gold? Oh man, it is very far, although pretty close to the other primary patches. So we'll see if it's just a hopscotch and a leap or whatever the hell the expression is away from one patch of gold to the other. His forest's not in the backward position, more to the south and back. Oh, this kind of looks like Australia to me. This forest on the mini-map. No, on the mini-map it doesn't. Here it kind of just looks like Australia. To all my Aussie fans from down under. And yeah, as we noticed, Hera's base completely open. Not too sure how he's going to wall this off, if he's even interested in walling it off. We'll see if he's the one putting on the aggression as he decides to explore the map and run straight into 2 Bengali houses, while at the same time, our Bengali runs into 2 Mayan houses and a lumber camp with a few lumberjacks. Now we'll keep an eye out in 45 seconds. You guys know I love to see all the features in action, both players starting to amass their military infrastructure. Although I say that, Hera doesn't have a barracks in production at all. as he continues to scout the back of his opponent's base. And in 14-second Hearttt, who will reach Feudal Age first. Where will the two villagers go? It's wherever I guess the waypoint is set. There they are. They went straight for the Mother Goose. Hera also hitting Feudal, an archery range being plopped down. A barracks just now for our Mayan. Okay. So a little bit delayed in the barracks production. Was he out of wood? Is that why? I really do wonder why. I guess he got the second lumber camp earlier than usual. I'm not too sure what the exact build order that our Mayan in blue decided to go with. But in any event, doesn't really matter. His barracks is up. It's training an Eagle Scout. So he's going to have two of these roaming around the map as an archer is being trained for our Bengali. So our Bengali is going to run into a little bit of trouble just as the game glitches out for a second. As he discovers more and more Eagle Scouts on the map. Hera starting to wall off the southern perimeter of his base. This is a big wall off. There are not a lot of villagers nearby here. I mean, what's he going to do if these two palisades come under attack? He's going to have to bring villagers from all the way over here or all the way over here. I don't mind using the gold patch as part of your wall off, but man, oh man. Oh, come on, Hera. You, you of all people should know the risks involved with this. Are you just inviting Hearttt? Oh, look at this. Hera, having just explored that there's a forest down here to the south, decides to cancel his pretty long wall off. Probably upset that he had to build a house there in the corner and instead chooses to wall this area off. He doesn't know that this forest extends all the way to the edge of the map, but actually does it? Yeah, this looks like they're side by side here. Wow, what a lucky break there for Hera using this big forest to the south. Oh, now he's going to explore it. He's going to see, hey, wait a second. I made the absolute right call here. So both players not really interested in engaging with each other. Army count's only 4. What they're more interested in is large construction undertakings. We've got 1, 2, 3 villagers pulled off the production line to complete these giant wall off to the north and east of Heartt's base. Hera, similarly, 1 villager here, 1 villager there. Does add up to a slower economy when you have so many villagers pulled off the production line, especially when your total villager count's only 27. I mean, 2 or 3 villagers is basically 10% of your entire workforce. And now we saw the archery range. He's going to add the blacksmith, and then he's going to have the requisite structures. What he won't have is the resources. Hera, what are you looking like? 0 food. So he is going full on eagles. You know, Hera recently made a video. Oh, I wonder if we're going to get to see this. He recently made a video where he talked about the most OP units in the game. And because we're watching the Mayans, I have to mention it. But if you don't want to know which are the OP, or you don't want me to reveal one of the numerous units that Hera discussed, fast forward like 30 seconds right now. But for those of you who are still here, you've been warned of the spoiler. Still no kills in the game, by the way. Okay, right as I say that, hey, Hera loses his first unit and Hearttt gets the first blood prize. One of the most OP units in the game, according to Hera, is the Mayan Eagle with El Dorado, where it adds 40 HP, giving them 100 HP. I mean, this scout is just doing a fantastic job. Remember, these guys, oh, not yet. They do not come yet with an attack bonus against cavalry. I guess that's the warrior class, not the scout class. But wow, Hearttt, fantastic micro out of his scout right as Hera starts pushing in through the north. So anyway, all of that is to say, I'm very curious for our player who's going 5 Eagle Scouts in Feudal Age, if he is going to go and play Eagle Scouts this game, or Eagle Warriors, and then ultimately Elite Eagle Warriors, because that is one unit that, again, Hera says is just way too OP, right up alongside the Mangadai, for example. I don't think I need a spoiler alert for that. I think anyone who's played this game against the Mongols or with the Mongols knows just how incredibly incredibly OP the Mangadai is. Hera finding no purchase here to the center, pivots to the left. Now he brings 2 more Eagle Scouts. Hearttt not reacting at all. Okay, now reacting as he himself continues to put on some pressure. So just the 2 kills for now. Of course, Hearttt, and this is what I was talking about. How the hell is Hera? The closest villager is this guy. How the hell is he gonna get? He doesn't even need to get there. It's open, Hera. What happened? Oh my goodness, not only is he using a bamboo forest that can be chopped down as part of his wall, he also misses. And I don't think he's even noticed Heartt's army. He notices it now. He must be wondering, shaking his head, how the hell did you get in here? This is going to be a disaster, an absolute unmitigated disaster. But Heartt will finally lose that veteran scout. No, he won't. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. An absolute disastrous turn of events here for Hera. So bad that he turns around and it looks like he's going home with his army despite getting a massive one palisade. The question is, what can Heartt do here? How much more damage will he get done? Will he accomplish? Market and House will stop him from going into that area, but has he discovered? No, has not explored the western edges of Hera's base, and Hera is now home. Wow, and look at that. Look at that. Heartt is trapped in Hera's base. I say trapped. He could easily bust out of here, even though these aren't Saracen archers, which I love to point out in Feudal Age. But this is open. No, there's a tree here as well. It looks like a bamboo. Those damn bamboo trees. They're just so hidden. They're so small. And now Heartt is peeking to the left, but there's now 5 Eagle Warriors about to come in here. Their Pierce armor is not terrible, but not great. 2 against the attack of a 5, and their HP is only 50. But I think they can take this on, especially with skirmishers. Man, oh man, skirmishers edging out to the back here. Hera deletes the market, deletes the house, gets his butt up to Castle Age, and is going for Bodkin at the exact same time that Heartt is going for Bodkin as well. Okay, at least get on the high ground if this is high ground. No, I don't think that's high ground. I think there's high ground near the forest. And a absolute rout here. Ooh, I say that, and right as I say that, they become crossbows, and they take the high ground finally. But yeah, I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna stick by my route comment, especially now that there is only 2 crossbows left and they all die. Hera evens up almost the kill count, but is sitting at a 4 villager kill deficit, which is why he's down 6 villagers. 2 extra town centers for our Bengali. Don't mind the placement of these at all, Hera. Just the 1 extra town center right next to the gold. But again, I really question this, and I question if it will play a role at all. Oh no, the crossbows. Forget that bamboo stock. This force here by Heartt seeking to punish Hera. Will he get a villager? No, he does not even get 1 villager. And now the crossbows are going to be in kind of a dicey situation against elite skirmishers and eagles. No upgrades on the eagles, though. Hera opting to spend his limited resources on upgrading the skirmishers +2/+2. So they're going to have a pretty good time against these crossbows, who are going to have to get the hell out of here. The question, what is the follow-up? More crossbows. 16 crossbows. He's ahead 8 villagers. He's ahead 7 army count. And once these 2 crossbow armies meet, all of these skirmishers, I mean, they'll probably get 3, 4, 5 crossbows, but they're all going to die. Oh, the eagle dies as well. That is very sour. And let's see if any player decides to engage into the other here, as Hera now chases these crossbows away. The skirmishers missing wildly. The crossbows having the time of their life, but all the weaker ones are up front, unfortunately for Heartt. Look at that. 3 of the weaker ones are right in the firing zone of the skirmishers. And now he's pivoting south. Ooh, what's going to come out of you? So far nothing. So far nothing. I'm whispering. I'm hoping. Oh, he's got no wood. Never mind. I can whisper and hope all the live long day. Doesn't matter one damn bit. But no, he's going into the town center. Brilliant move out of Heartt. Fantastic move. Doesn't matter if he doesn't get a kill. He is damaging these skirmishers. So now they are nice and soft, nice and malleable for these crossbow bolts to come in and just wreck them, which Hera knows. And that's why he is retreating. Another town center for him. Still hasn't mined out his berry patch, exploring probably for relics, I would say. Or avenues of attack, although probably mostly relics. And now, here we go. I really am curious to see the direction these players go. You guys know I try not to predict how a game will play out. Especially when there's... I mean, the Mayans' options are limited. You know, you never have cavalry. That's never happening. But their archer units are pretty damn strong. And they have quite a few... options when it comes. Will they go full on crossbow arbalest? Will we see plumed archers, which are always super fun? And again, as I said, are we going to actually see Ooh, the split return is a little too late for Hera, or maybe a little too early for Hera, who decides to delete his own palisade and now makes it back home, but with, his entire army count has been reset. All he has left are a few monks and the original eagle. Oh, will Hearttt catch this? Will Hearttt catch this? He sees it. He sees it. Chase, chase, chase. Anyway, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, for what, the 9th time this game? What was I saying, actually? Yeah, I don't like to predict how the games will go, but every time I see Bengalis, I know the odds of Rathas versus elephant units are high. I know that for some reason in these high elo games, I rarely do see elephants, but I always have a hope. You know, a hope and a dream. And 25 cents to call a friend. What happened to his other mangonel? It's just here hanging out. But I really do hope we get to see elephant archers or elephants or anything out of a Bengali that is on 4 legs and is colored gray. For now, though, we are seeing not much out of our Bengali. I will say, though, it's looking very, very much like we're going to get to see a castle drop because there's 8 villagers on stone. Hera doesn't have a single villager. No, right as I say that, there is 1 villager on stone. Mangoes circling each other. Skirmishers moving out. Hera with 6 units knows that he can zone out the Bengali, but has he discovered the relic being taken? Oh, wow. I think he has seen it. And what the hell is this? Okay, this is it going to be a castle drop? But only with 2 villagers. Mangonels miss each other. Skirmishers attacking one, crossbows attacking the other. Oh, the crossbows take an absolute terrible dog shit attack there. Oh, another one. Hera loses his mangonel, but not before 5 crossbows go down. Not too sure who got the better trade there. I mean, resource-wise, probably Hera. Now, houses. Why is he building houses? He's going to bring more villagers forward. He's got a few. Kind of just hanging out. I mean, I love the castle placement, but 2 villagers only to build this? And you've started building a house, okay? Deletes it, then builds it, it replaces it in the exact same spot. Not a very aggressive castle out of our Bengali, who is getting economic upgrades at the moment. So he's looking to slow down, I guess, the pace of the game militarily. Hera kind of doing the same thing, heading up to Imperial Age, building only 2 skirmishers. I mean, squires, scale mail armor. It certainly is looking like Hera is about to go infantry. And when you're looking at the Mayans and you're looking at infantry, you've got to assume it's going to be Eagle Warriors. That being said, you might want to get a castle up yesterday so that you can get that old El Dorado upgrade. Okay, we'll see. In any event, he will have the resources for El Dorado. What he won't have is a castle to research it out of. Is our Bengali pressing his attack at all? I mean, our Bengali seems to be ahead significantly. He's up 13 villagers, more than double the army count. And he's just kind of hanging out next to his castle. This would be a perfect opportunity. I guess the only kind of fear, if I could use that word, not that I think he's super scared, but the only concern he might have is that if he pushes Hera too hard, Hera might retaliate. There's that Eagle Warrior upgrade, by the way. Yeah, so we're going to get to see Eagles. Oh, no, not a Wrath. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh, why do I say no? Because Eagles come with an annoying attack bonus against cavalry. And if you know anything about Rathas, you know they've got literally every armor class in the world. The only thing I expect them... The only thing missing would be heavy siege like the Hussite wagon or the ballista elephant. Imagine they added that. That would just be the cherry on the top. Anyway, what I was saying is while he was building this castle, it's possible that Hearttt was afraid that if he pushed Hera too much, Hera would push back hard. And then the castle wouldn't get up because he's only got 2 villagers building it, or I guess 4. The question is, did he wait too long? Hera's an Imperial. Heartt's still a minute away, so Hera not really using his advantage significantly in any major way. Okay, he's finally got his castle up. We're going to keep an eye out for that golden crown, although still needs, I think, a little bit of food to get it. He is losing infrastructure in the front, but this is not any kind of game-ending damage here. Where did all his food just go? Okay, 6 eagles, plate mail armor. So Hearttt expanding as well to the center north of the map. Not too sure about this castle. I guess he doesn't want to get sideswiped. Maybe we should have put the castle here. Hera, look at this, though. He is trying to figure out what are my avenues of attack. He sees the castle. Now, if Hearttt was smart to do a nursery rhyme, he would wall this in right now. He would immediately wall this in. I don't want to say smart. That sounds kind of dick, like I'm a dick. No, what I would do, let's put it like that, as a you know, the Drexpert that I am, build a stone wall here. You don't need castles. You just need to wall Hera in, because Hearttt has seen that this forest extends to the edge of the map. In any event, he is not doing that. He is focused primarily on trying to bust his way in with some rathas, some crossbows, adding light cavalry. There is El Dorado. HP on these Eagle Warriors will jump from 60. I guess they're 55. Sorry, they're not elite yet. Oops. So 55 to, in 30 seconds, 95. I'll keep my mouse clicked on them as the siege of the Mayan settlement begins. 3 mangonels, 1 trebuchet, and a whole bunch of arbalests. Some rathas in support, although it looks like they are in ranged mode as well. Oh, there's the elite Eagle Warrior upgrade. So now it'll jump to 95 in 3, 2, 1. Take a look at this. Boom, 95 HP. And in 34 seconds, that's going to be 100. And those Eagle Warriors are going to have 8 Pierce Armor, a mini Huskarl, and they're going to come with an attack bonus against Cavalry 3. That's going to jump to 4, I believe, once they become elite. Just going to keep my mouse here for the next 3, 2, 1, just to see. There we go. Look at that. +4 against Cavalry. I mean, the Rathas have 125 HP. We'll see how much that matters. The Eagles do attack on the usual, I believe, 2 of all infantry. But here we go. They're swarming, and there's nothing in Heartt's army that can stop this. Oh, he was not expecting a rush of elite Eagle Warriors. Okay, he's escaping to the safety of the castle. Get your damn Rathas in melee mode. Okay, they do get in melee mode. Not all of them, though. He's on the high ground with his arbalests. Eagles wipe out all the heavies. The siege is all gone. The arbalests, smart, are hiding inside the castle. They're going to add a significant amount of arrows, but now it's Hera's turn to push back with his trebuchet. Another one training. Rathas are going to be elite in 17 seconds. Okay, if he's going to go full on Rathas, he's going to need a lot more castles. If you're going to defend yourself against elite Eagle Warriors. Okay, so he's got 4 castles. I say 4. It's going to be 3 in a second. Or maybe not, or maybe not. The Eagles find themselves in an open field, taking an inordinate amount of arrow fire here. Look at their HP. It's down to half. They try to run east. There's a castle. They try to run north. He's going to discover a castle. Hera's army is trapped. It is trapped. It is down to 1,000 HP, and now elite Rathas are chasing it. And our Bengali castle still stands. Okay, if he's going to double down on Rathas, which it looks like he is, you need pikes. You need that pike? However you pronounce it. What you don't need is to send an individual Ratha to die. And Hera doing what he does best, which is babysit, heal up his units, getting them into full health. Not a single monk here. Look at the HP. Oh man, not great. HP, pretty perfect. Okay, there's pikes, 30 seconds away. No, Hearttt, no. Why are you researching it from this castle? No. 16. Oh my god, I'm literally at the edge of my seat. If this was a cartoon, I'd be biting my nails. 6, 5, 4, 3. He loses it. He loses the castle before he completes pikes. That's why, right? Am I right? Yeah, look, seconds between attack, there's no 20% reduction. Oh no. Has our Bengali noticed? Doesn't look like it. Does he think he has pikes? Archers, barracks are the name of the game, and here we go. Hulche Javeliners are going to add that second javelin, the second projectile, to those skirmishers. Although, again, remember, the second projectile is not as powerful as the first one. Army count 65 to 40, but a lot of that is in skirmishers, which in a normal case I would say is not great, but against Rathas, oh goodness gracious, a part of his army gets carved off. 1 Treb falls immediately. A second gets kind of surrounded to the north. Oh no. Okay, he does lose it. What a disaster for Hearttt. How many Rathas died? I don't think he notices that he didn't get pikes. Where was he going up here? Engaging into a castle? I guess he hadn't seen that castle. Not yet. El Dorado Eagles. Hera said they're OP. Let's see if he's right. I don't think he even really needs them at this point. Skirmishers should honestly should do the job just fine against this, but this is an absolute disaster for our Bengali. Oh my god. Oh my god, what an absolute disaster. And this is what there's a bunch of converted ratas as well. 2 of them in melee mode. This is why I say I want to see elephants out of our Bengalis. My intros always call them an elephant sieve through and through. And yet players are stubborn and dogged. They always want to prove the world wrong, that the Ratha can win. And you know what? In some cases it can win, but not against augmented skirmishers, not against full on 100 HP Eagle warriors with 8 pierce armor. I'm right about that, right? Yeah, 8 pierce armor fully upgraded. And now he's going light cav. Now our Bengali, who has 2,000 food in the bank, is going light cav out of how many stables? Only 3 stables. Their upgrades. Okay, look, I'll give him credit. Credit where credit is due. Heartt's upgrades are actually fantastic. Tiger pounces into action here. He pivots his economy south where there's another patch of stone. But 3 of the 4 Bengali castles to the north, to the west, and now to the east are going to fall. A replacement castle already underway. Hearttt trying to do a little bit of a run by. Okay, he'll get the villagers for a while. Okay, the while is over. The Eagles are here. And again, take a look. +4 against cavalry means that these light cav stand literally no chance in hell. Speaking of standing no chance in hell, oh, he does get the monk. So a good trade there for Hearttt. Although, I mean, look at the numbers. 73 army count, 31 army count. A 4th castle falls. That is just super sour. And he is getting forging, so he is doubling down on light cavalry, which again, I don't know if that's the right move here, but I don't know what else our Bengali can do. I mean, obviously I know what he can do. Get some elephant archers out. Actually, how many ranges does he have? Only 2 ranges. Oh, now he realizes that he doesn't have pikes. Which castle is he researching this time? Okay, the one to the back. The one to the back. So Hearttt has learned his lesson. Might have a few too many villagers with 145. Although with Mahayana, remember the Bengalis can turn their 145 villagers into basically 130 population. And this has the reek of desperation from Hearttt. He knows he's got the weaker army. He knows he's got to get this. He's keeping the Eagles pretty damn busy while the Trebs fall, or a Treb falls. But ultimately, just way too easily countered is his army. The Eagles slaughter the light cav. Yeah. I mean, light cav come with no real bonuses of any relevance here. Skirmisher, okay, you got a skirmisher bonus. Remember, you are the Bengalis, but you're attacking the Eagle warrior. So my question to Hearttt, bear with me. Why does your army look like this? Why are the Rathas not south? You basically have knights or cavaliers at this stage versus Eagles, and then you have the Bengali bonus of a +2 against skirmishers. This army is upside down. It's reversed. Goodness gracious, these light cav need to be up here. They could probably wreck these skirmishers, and then at least all you'll have to deal with are Eagles for the moment before he reinforces with 8 more skirmishers. But yeah, Heartt's army is just upside down. It is just absolutely upside down. I mean, I think the Ratas also come with a +2 against skirmishers. Yeah, so it's all of their mounted units. But I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, disagree. I think this army should have been reversed. Let the Ratha with 135 HP and the 16 melee attack take on the Eagle, doing 13 damage a shot. And now with pikes, they'll attack at 1.7 to the 2 of the Eagle, and let the light cav with their insane pierce armor of 6 take on these skirmishers that attack on a 7, even with the extra javelin. No? Am I wrong? Or maybe just forget the Eagles and just attack the skirmishers altogether. In any event, doesn't really matter. Let's forward right up until the end so we can get a sense of where the game is. What an absolute epic game. I mean, Christmas did not come early today. Every time I see Bengalis, I just want to see elephants, and I'm almost always disappointed. 94 skirmishers for Hera, 77 Rathas. We'll call them Rathas, not elite, because for the vast majority of the game, they were not elite. Hera with his typical APM between 200 and 300 right at the end of the game. Hearttt right at the beginning of the game with some pretty high APM. Economy, what do we think? No big difference, about 10% difference. The only thing our Mayan beat out our Bengali is in gold. And that's the difference is pretty much mostly relic difference and not mining. There's a lot more wood, a little bit more food, and 1,000 extra stone. Although for all the good that it did him, 5 felled castles for our Bengali. Wow. Hera, who came under attack initially from that castle, from the crossbows when they were, where were they? Here, right? When this forest extended here. And those villagers got trapped because Hera failed to secure this one tile, which is now secure with a palisade. Man, oh man. Did I think that Hera was in a bit of trouble, but he held and he pushed back 167 kills to 153. And look at that identical. Economic kills not really playing a role in this game. So very, very interesting that the players just full on chose to go military. Nobody's raiding anybody, even though Hera has a very strong raiding unit in the 100 HP Eagle Warrior. Our Bengali has a very strong raiding unit with this light cavalry. Neither player really that secure. Lots and lots of open spaces. But man, oh man, does the Ratha fail us yet again? And Hera, remember I said, made a video about the OP units, just comes in clutch with these Eagles. And at the end of the day, their attack bonus against cavalry. And again, let me know in the comments below what you think. Should this army have been upside down? Should the Rathas have been engaging with the Eagles? And should the Light Cav have been engaging with the Skirmishers? Oh God. You know what the answer is? It doesn't really matter because there's Halberdiers on the way. And that plus 32 attack against cavalry is just going to mop the floor with anything that the Eagles haven't mopped the floor with. And that kind of looks like nothing. There's 11 units left here for our Bengali, who ultimately taps out, realizes that Hera's army is just untouchable. Let's put it like that. And Hera is victorious, but GG to both players. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips and make sure to subscribe and enable notifications so that you're notified of my latest uploads.